Hi, this is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. Today's chat is going to be a little bit different. We are in the midst of a most challenging time, but I'm not going to dwell on that challenge. I'd like to take a minute or two today to talk about faith. I happen to be a Christian. Others happen to be of other religious persuasions. There will be many changes, for example, coming up in the way I would acknowledge a very important week coming up starting this Sunday, which leads up to Easter. And because of the situation going on, churches will be closed and stuff like that. And traditionally, our family would receive palm after services or during the Mass. But this year is going to be a lot different. It is definitely an adjustment, to say the least. But what I would like to talk about is our faith. Whatever your faith is, if it gives you, and it should, some sort of consolation during the toughest times, it should give you peace all the time. But when there is a most challenging time, like let's just say, for example, currently, those are the times that you get to flex your faith muscles, if you will. Those are the times that you get to build upon the faith of which you have learned or have received. Did you ever notice, for example, isn't it just so easy to be, quote, end of quote, faithful or faith-filled when everything goes just the way you want it to? That's not a challenge at all. But put yourself in the midst of an actual challenge and see where your faith goes. That's not to say that we don't have our moments of angst, our moments of why is this terrible thing happening? Just saying in general in life, but especially so, for example, for the moment of now. Let's allude to the fact of babies, of toddlers, for example. When a baby is first learning how to stand and take their first steps of walking, they most inevitably always what? Fall down? And it looks so cute to see them try and then they fall. And sometimes some babies might laugh, some babies might cry. But isn't it amazing that without any cajoling, without twisting anyone's arm, the baby instinctively tries again to attempt to stand up and to walk and to take those first amazing couple of steps. And it is a moment that most parents never, ever, ever will forget. In fact, my daughter was like 10 months old when she took her first steps back in 1979, and I'll never forget that. You just don't forget those things. But in kind of a sort of way, they took a leap of faith. Aha! So too must we decide to do that during harrowing times especially. There are many people right now who may be more anxious than usual. Anxiety is definitely a side effect of stress. One of the best ways to handle anxiety is actually not to run from it, but to stand tall and look at it in the face and write down your feelings. Just say, I don't like what's going on, or whatever it is that you feel like saying. I wish this weren't happening. Why is this happening? Get it off your chest. What I find consoling in my persuasion, in my way that I was raised, is I was taught a simple prayer. And it goes just like this. O Sacred Heart of Jesus, I place my trust in thee. One sentence. At any time that feeling of anxiety or just not knowing and just feeling afraid comes up, that prayer pops into my mind. These are challenging times. And that's why I decided to do this little audio of faith. Whatever your faith is, I don't judge, because I personally believe that all roads lead to heaven. It's just a different road that some people take. But take from your road, take from your faith, and do know that this too shall pass. And I'm saying this from the epicenter of this crisis, right here in New York City. So if I could say this right here, others can say this where things are going on of much less magnitude. And I really, really hope it stays that way for everybody. And I'm going to take a leap of faith to know that even with all of this, everything will be absolutely okay. I really believe that. And in the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City. Thank you so much for listening. Because why? I really do appreciate whose time? Your time. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe, but keep the faith. Have a great day.